Hello everyone, AnimeBadGuy here on November 9th, 2024 to do my movie review of the Sacred Kingdom arc of Overlord. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate everyone, your comments. Thank you for your support in regards to viewing. Your time is important to you and I very much appreciate your time to watch my videos, so thank you. I really appreciate you. If you like, comment. If you like stuff like this in regards to anime, box openings, figures, things like that, in regards to entertainment, please subscribe, comment below. Thank you for the community. People have updated me in regards to good smiles changes. I want to give accreditation. I'll talk about that probably in the next video when I show off my stuff in regards to what I got in North Carolina. So, but thank you everyone. Thank you for the information. I really appreciate it. So, starting off, Overlord Sacred Kingdom with my movie review. For those who are just curious about, you want to watch it. So these are the tiers. If you know the light novel, anime only, and if you don't know, these are how I tier. If you watch anime, I would give it A. If you know the light novel, it's about probably a C plus. And if you're just watching it normally, no context, a C. So, with that, I really appreciate everyone. So, going into the movie, I thought the movie was great. It's a 2 hour and 12 minutes. They adapted 2 light novels. So, in anime terms, it's almost like 6 episodes. So, I really appreciate they did that. Most anime movies are not going to be that long. So, the fact this movie was a 2 hour and 12 minutes was really appreciated to adapt 2 light novels. And what I think in regards to light novel was really good, and I really appreciate that they actually took a different perspectives on some things and made some consistencies in regards to information. But I think they left out some things, and I'll point out those at the end of things that I feel that for anime only, that what they left out. Light novel, they left a lot of stuff out. If you read light novels, of course, because they're adapting basically 2 light novels, which potentially on its own, each of them could potentially be their own, 6 episodes, so 12 episodes. But that'd be a lot of fluff and a lot of information that I don't think it's necessary. I think what they did in regards to the movie, I was there watching, being tired, watched it, didn't fall asleep, really and grasped me, and I thought it was really great as an anime only. And then later on, watching animes, I listened to like light novel on YouTube, voice chat information talking about talking for you in regards to the books. So I thought those were really cool audiobooks. I do have the light novels. I do own them myself. So it starts off with a little introduction script of things and information about what's going on. It goes really fast, so unless you're really good at reading subtitles or used to subtitles. I was a subtitle one. I don't know about the dub. I don't like dub. So this is from the subtitle approach. I watched all the Overlord season 1, 2, 3 and sub. I'm excited about season 5. So this takes place in animes only from season 4. After the first 4 episodes or 5 episodes during the Dwarf arc, and it takes place there, and then the kingdom getting destroyed. So they give an introduction of Overlords real quick, and then they go into where Demetro shows Neia Baraja, father. Sorry about that. Go on the wall. He's talking to this other guy. I don't know his name, but he's one of the soldiers, and he's talking about his daughter and mentions him, which I'm glad they did, so you can understand who the character is later on. And then Demetro shows up as Jaldabaoth, and it was so great. It was awesome when he came there. It showed the demon humans came marching down. Amazing, big, There's some CG, but it was still awesome. The layout they showed the map was a wonderful angle across. I think the voice actors talking was Neia Baraja about what's going on in the kingdom, and then they cut scenes to the animation. He comes in there, tells who he was, and they knew who he was, and talked about the Sacred Kingdom, and they knew who he was because of what he did to, remember, the Rieste Kingdom, not Rieste Kingdom, Rieste Kingdom. So they go and they attack them. The air guy shoots him with this light beam of holiness. It's pretty cool. Shot Dimitri, of course, didn't do nothing, and he says counter attack. Shot a meteor, blew him up, killed him instantly. That thing was crazy. Spoilers too. They're spoilers. I apologize. I'm just going through it. And then he blows him up, kills him. Then he turns around, walks away, blows a big hole in the wall in the tower. The other night guy survives, so he jumps down, runs towards him, and then Dimitri just turns around, looks over his shoulder, says, "Take your sword, stab yourself in the neck." Did it, died, grabbed his body carcass, brought it along, and then he talks to the demon humans and shows them. They actually show the scene, which is in the light now, was crazy, where one of the demon humans that looked like a slug person that you'll see later wanted to follow the prince, grabbed her arm and ripped her and took her down. I was surprised they put that in there. A small thing, they didn't have to put that there, they put it in there. So appreciate the animation and aspects of that. And then they carry on to, I believe after that they show how he infiltrates the city, and they show the holy knights led by Remedios fighting the Jaldabaoth, and then they see him with all his blood. Really good animation. The difference that is the maids, because you see the maids, which I think is a good added, because in the light novel they don't show the maids, but in this one they show the maids because of the story direction they're going. And her Collard and also Kalka were there, and they fight Jaldabaoth. The battle was pretty good. I think they captured a lot of the fight scenes. Some of the stuff they quickly did. They left Calcart's special holy fire thing. They didn't show that. They skipped that. But they show where he does transform, and then it cuts away from showing the famous Queen battle meat club. But I think they save it for later for aesthetics, because I believe in this anime, Remedios is really bad in the light novel. She's stupid, really bad. She says some stupid tendency, but they try to make her smarter, try to make her somewhat likable, and try to justify her actions, how they adapted this anime. But even some of the things she does is not really acceptable, especially her hatred for some reason for Neia. And I wish they would explain it a little bit more, but it didn't explain a little bit of that. Why even in a light novel didn't really explain it. It was something that I wish the anime would have added, explain why she might have not liked her so much. But even in a light novel, I understood her disregard of the Squire. So after that, before she grabs Jaldabaoth, grabs the princess for the meat club, they cut to the fog scene. And this is where they see the Gaul ship. They cut out, for the light novel people, they cut out when they met the Blue Rose. I wish they would have added comment, because remember in the anime they talked about the prince talked about didn't meet with the Sacred Kingdom. I wish they would have added a scene in there, or even a comment saying from Neia Baraja saying we went to Riestes and try to talk with the nobles, but they did not push us in the direction. They did not accept our help, wouldn't provide no help because of what happened to them. So we had to go to the Sorcerer Kingdom because they had Momo there. Because they did talk, does talk about Momo, the Dark, about he was looking for someone strong. I love the comment. He did not do that in the light novel, but he did it here, where he says the strongest people here, and I was gathering everyone, and I was trying to find someone like Momo, but there was no one here. They're all weak. It was so hilarious to stop them. So great. Voice actors were great. Got to see the ghost ship. I wish they would have showed more. I think you can see the emblem on the ghost ship, but I wish they would have shown more they kind of made that just go by. If they weren't going to even show the ship, they should have just took that scene out altogether, I think. But I think they wanted, in regards to why they're staying there, they should they should have explained the ghost thing, took it out, and added the frost giants scene, and added more in regards to how they have a process, because I think the process in the light novel was really great regarding how the people come in there. They should have had that versus the ghost ship, or if they're gonna have the ghost ship, they should have spent more time, because what they did was this is one of my bad feedbacks of your light novels, is that. But anime only, it's kind of weird too, so that's why it's not A+, 100% good. They did a ghost ship, so it's kind of like aesthetics of like why they're stopping here, why are they here. They're going to go to Sorcerer King because Momo's there, because Jaldabaoth talked about him. So if you take the steps, that's why they're there. And then they're stopped because of the fog, and the fog was created by the ship. And when the ship goes, it shows the Sorcerer Kingdom. So they go there. 2 giant statues. They did a great job on the aesthetics of the Sorcerer Kingdom. It looked amazing. They went in there. You could just see the Naga guy. He introduced him from, I believe, season 3 or 2. I think it's season 2. Yes, season 2 maybe, with the orc troll with Lupa, I guess. So he's introducing, talking about. They see the dragon. They said the dragon scene shows you the different characters. You could also see the guy, the sword battle arena calories guy in there. The shot with the rabbit, which is cool. And they put little, for the anime people, little tropes in there. It's pretty awesome. You pay attention, you can see certain things. Really awesome. So they go to the thing. They do not check in the hotel like in the light novel, so that's taken out. They go to the hotel, go right to the kingdom. They have the flags up, which is awesome. They did not do the music. I wish they would have did the music in the light novel talk about. It's this opportunity. They should have played some kind of music or something was going on. And they go through. Alberta was there. You see her. Of course, she like her. I wish Neia Baraja would have had some inner dialogue, because it's from her perspective about how beautiful she was. They left that out. Then they go see the Sacred Kingdom. That was awesome. I really liked that when they all bowed and waited for Ains come on the throne, and then him walking, and you can hear his staff. They did the scene in the light novel where you hear the staff. Awesome. Sat down. Ended. Switched gears. Through her, they explain what happened of her in regards to like why she talk, and they explain like it didn't leave a lot, but you can kind of infringe what's going on because of her talking to the king and how dare you mess up things. But what she said, whatever, you don't get to hear the conversation, but she talked to the king to make Momo come for 2 years. So I wish they had added more information for you, but for animes only, that's enough. You don't need all the information. I know some of the light novels don't like the fact that. So after that, she was really mad about Naja. She leaves. They left out some other comments about like, could she face. She did talk about she'll offer her life, but they put a real emphasis like your life means meaningless, which is great. I like that. Kind of showed the aspect of the thing, but it also showed like what was going on. And Kustov, her second command, talked to her and try to calm her down, not talk to Nadia in regards to like explain what was going on, appreciate, but she's going through a lot. And it shows you, she sits there and clips through what was going on, so it shows you what happened, the club meet thing. So it shows you she's going through a lot of stuff, losing people, wasn't strong enough, and she's taking out other people, which is really sad when you think about it. But at the same time, people are trying to help you. You shouldn't take it out on other people. But it kind of trying to help justify her actions. So I did appreciate that. It showed the grimy scene. Her face was messed up. And then starts beating other people, which was sad. And then it showed her clips of it. Then it showed Neia Baraja cleaning the horses. They changed this from the light novel. Instead of walking through the hole looking to buy something, Ains meets her at the horse stall. And she runs in, and she opens the window, waves, and then they're like, what are you doing? Which I like the fact they added this. She grabs her and throws her down. Because it's like, it shows you how you shouldn't be open windows, and the light novel didn't really serve, so I like that added content. But then Ains appears out of nowhere. It looks so cool, sitting in the window like this. Is if you have a problem with your squire, it should be with me. Pew! His eyes glow. It's so cool. And then he starts talking about what he wants, and he does the thing where he says maids are like, huh? That was a funny scene. No one laughed at that, but I laughed internally. I thought that was really good. Captured the light novel really good. And he talked up, she's like, oh, I know what the maids is, which I'm glad they did that, because they put it in the anime so you can see it, so they knew what they're talking about. I believe a lot of they know, they heard it from the Blue Rose, which is a scene they left out. But she's like, I know the mage, and it's like, well, if you give me that, I'll help you. I'll give you someone who's stronger than Mo. And she's like, okay, great, we'll do that. And so, who's this person? Me. And they're like, what? And she's like, okay, sure thing. And I like the fact that when they're communicating, she's not stupid. She's supposed to be the leader. She's supposed to be this great leader. And the light made her stupid. In the anime, they make her more adjustable and more palatable. She's still not really acceptable to me in regards to the viewership. But the voice actor, you can understand what she has, her baggage of people she loved lost, as well as the kingdom. And she has these values that she's trying to hold on, because the people that she loved are gone. And this is all that's left remain. This is something that a lot of people have. Sometimes you have to let things go. It's really sad when you're in tough situations. Some of these values, for the better of the good of the majority, you have to let some things go. And she can't let go of things. And that's what's corrupting her in regards to making her different from the top, probably pinnacle of pinnacle paladins, to become this lowly looking sad person, which is very sad. And then she becomes Ains' thing. They do the scene where he's in the carriage and she's looking at his face, and then they talk, and she explains, and then they change some of the stuff. But if you're anime, you don't notice this. It's really good. It goes from the part view of Neia, and they talk. The communication between them are great. I wish they would have put this comment of her that she likes the carriage because of the comfortable seats. Because from the light novel, I wish they put that comment in the anime. But if you're anime, you wouldn't know that. So, but that would have been funny if they left that. He does do Shooting Star Bow Ultimate, which is a ridiculous name. Gives it to Neia. She does fight, but she uses the bow to protect Ains, and that throughout the whole movie is very funny. It's propaganda of Ains trying to sell this bow. Domingo's summoning tries to sell the bow. The later on when they fight the two-head casket monster, tries to sell a bow, and they actually kills the monster. And even CZ later on tries to sell the bow. And then at the end of the credits, guys, there's something at the end, like Marvel, and Ains talks about how did everything go, about them liking each other. She likes Naja. They become very friends. And he said, how did the bow selling go for the rune technology? Remember, this takes place after the dwarfs, because he gets the rune technology. He's trying to promote it to sell it. She said, I did my best to try. And she said, oh, you did? Yeah, I did my best. So it didn't work out. It's so hilarious. It's like this whole propaganda. Ains came to try to... I think the reason Ains went there is kind of funny, is to try to get maybe CZ to have a friend. But I think the idea is like to sell his bow. So if Save the Kingdom and maybe sell this bow technology, they want to buy it, because you know they're holy paladins, and maybe they want paladin swords engraved with rune technology or bows like that he could sell. But it didn't work out. It's just hilarious when you think about it. A lot of people laughed at that. They also laughed at the Shooting Star naming convention in regards to. But the animation was great. The battle scenes were wonderful in regards to the battles. In regards to some of the battles, I wish they would have, because I know the light novel they didn't showcase, but they skipped through. I wish they would have showed the battle against with the Goat King. I forgot his name, but he's the Goat King. You see with the green armor. But the battle of the wall is great. I really think they captured that really well. Her fighting with everyone and explain. They also combined the two sieges to one battle. I thought they did that really well. where Ains takes place, and then he kills the young boy. I'm glad they kept that in there. They also kept the scenes where the little children were getting attacked. They did cut out some of the stuff that would have made it more horrific. I think they for aesthetic purpose, but since it was a rated R mature rating, they should have shown it. If it was not, that's besides the point. But anyone else want to notice, I think they captured what they wanted to capture. They did a good job. They left out some of the more gruesome stuff in the which Overlord does all the time, but I think it could have been an opportunity of them. But again, they're animating a lot, and this is a 2-hour and 12-minute movie, so what we got, I think, was really good. They still had CG, which I didn't care for. Again, the battle at the wall was great. You got to feel Neia, the aesthetics of that, and her fear for death. It felt really sad. And then when she died, and then they, with the aesthetics, brought her back to life, was really great. With Ains holding her, and then she realized, "You are the justice. You are justice." Amazing. And then the rescue was really great. The interaction between her and C2 was wonderful. The voice actors are great. The nose booger wiping was wonderful. The drinking of the 2,000 calorie milkshake little drink was amazing. And C2's comment, probably butchering it, but you know, it is the what the great creators say, it is the joy of women to drink, eat wonderful and get fat, or something like that. It's very funny. I thought that was really, really, really good. And the way they ended it, and then it showed how she ended up creating a faction, and she has 50,000 followers, and how Ains in the final battle with him fighting the Fire Lord was amazing. You can see like they actually pay attention to the spells. If you watch, you can see each spell going off and countering, and then he killed the Lord, and then the movie. And I recommend you watching the movie and promote it. I can't wait for it to come out on Blu-ray. I think they did a wonderful job. If they do adapt, hopefully they don't. I think hopefully season 5 will cover the books of, what is it, 15, 16, and they do, you know, full adaptation of the Elf arc would be great. And also if they need to cover it, maybe do 5 episodes or whatever, or of the OVA of the princess OVA about the alternate story of Ains would be great. If not, if they're deciding they're gonna go animate the Holy Kingdom, hopefully this is my hope, they will add at least another 30 more minutes, another episode, to make it 7 episodes and cover what's missing. But I'd rather not them to go back to the movie. Did a good job of what they needed to do, so I give it an A. If you're anime, you can follow it. They did a good job. I think there's a few things they're missing. Like I said, they should have had the ability of them talking with the prince, not being able to talk to the prince, or some kind of comment of that. There are certain characters I think they should have introduced and pointed out, as well as maybe even show that she, at the end of it, established the No Face Kingdom. Because remember, in the war arc, they have the scroll signing, and they said these are the people that support Ains, and one was the No Face Kingdom. She's the No Face Kingdom, because Jaldabaoth talk about how you gonna split the kingdom from the north and south. The idea is the No Face Kingdom is going to become its own kingdom, and the Holy Kingdom is going to be their own kingdom, and then No Face Kingdom's her. And then they also talk about they should focus on the worm guy, because they are actually their own kingdom too. There's just some stuff that I think they missed out on that covers up. I think they should have explained a little bit to cover it for the anime onlys, and I think that would have made the consistency of what you watching the anime follow along with this, as well as. I also wish they would have did, because they left this out in the light novel, because remember Jadir, in the light novel they have Jadir guy and the mole guy. They talk about when Ains died. So when Ains died, they should have cut off, no joke, they should have cut off at least for 2 scenes. One should have showed Lupa Legala talking to the Kara village and saying, where are you going? Oh, Ains is dead, so she's leaving, and then have them say whatever they need to say, and then also show going to this what's called Empire, what's going on there, and have those two meet each other because they're friends in the light novel. And they're both in the anime, so they had those two people talk and they become friends. That would have been awesome. I think that would have been great. That would have made it A+, and it would have been amazing. I think showing Ramos and what happened to her, because after the scene where Yurbo come the second time, he smashes her with the first time, smashes her with Kalka, and her body splashed over, and she again goes PSD. It shows her again, shows the scene again, and she's all gathered. It was It was a crazy emotional scene. Her trying to save the person she really cared for, realize she's dead, and then at the end you see at the graves of her sister. And they also, I think, when her sister died in that war, it didn't really. I think they didn't really. I guess at the end they showed that, but they didn't really show that. You know, in the light now they're talking about her sister dying. They should have shown that too, but I guess they showed that at the grave site. That's when her sister. I guess that would be her sister. I think if they would have shown the names of the queen and her sister there, it would have probably more impact. But those are the few comments. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Leave a comment below. Please support the movie. I think they're still showing it, and I think as long as a few fans go watch it, I would think you watch it. If you're anime only, I recommend watching it. If you're light novels, you might not like it as much, and those who have not watched it, maybe be curious to watch it. It's one of the rare animes that could be over 2 hours and 12 minutes. So I really enjoyed it. Thank you, everyone. Have a bad day, good day. Take care. Bye.